Hey all, this is Eucep again, today with another Eucep opinion. Today I'm going to look at a redeco of one of the original 2007 movie toys. Repainted, made much more lively than his original counterpart and renamed to Gears. Of the 2007 molds which have been reused for Revenge of the Fallen, and this one is one of the better ones. Was pleasantly surprised at how good this mold actually is. It doesn't completely fit the character in my opinion, but it works. He is described as being a bit more of a gorilla-esque transformer. You can actually put him into such a pose, I'll show that in a bit. But all in all, it's a mold which I really like. The paint, the detailing, transformation and outlook, alt mode are all pretty good in my opinion. He's well posable, having quite a few points of articulation, just the usual ball joints in the hips. There's an extra swivel in the shoulders which allows for some extra movement. Sadly no rotation in the lower arms, so no wrist rotation at all. This is largely due to a gimmick in him. Now he is slightly mistransformed. Officially the look is to fold these up and fold these completely up on both sides, but that doesn't look too good. You'll need it up for the gimmick, which you find in the slider here. When used, you'll get this. Yes, a punching gimmick. Not very obtrusive, whoops. But it works well. I do like it. What can we say of the general paint job? As you can see, he has some not so well matching colors with the brown, orange, blue and silver. But still it works, kinda. I think the silver is the main in your eyes part. I think if you'd been more of a brownish color, perhaps, or reddish brown, it would have looked a bit better, but I can't nag too much about it. He has a nice Autobot symbol on his chest. There are more paint detailing, but those are found primarily in his car mode, so I'll show those or focus on those when in that mode. They actually put in some effort in the back, but that's not actually painting, it's actually loose parts which have been molded in a different color, which I find curious for this mold. So yeah. The head mold, also not completely fitting gears. It has some minor light piping effect, but not as good as some of them, because as you can see, there isn't really much of an opening for the light to pass into. It's just that small line, and that's it. But still, it works. So let's get him into his vehicle mode, which is fairly easy. Lock together, or not lock them together, because first fold up the feet, fold in the heel spurs, and then you can move the hood of the car over his feet. And notice if you actually already put these together, then try to rotate them, it doesn't work as well. Press them together, and that's the feet done. For the head, it's slightly automorphic when you pull on this lever, it automatically pops up again, which is a nice touch. Just leave it like that. Turn it around. Oh, wait, no, not turn it around. Straighten out the arms and make sure the joints are together again. Now here's a problem in mine. On this arm it doesn't fully pull in this tab. You see the little space here. I think I need to disassemble him to get him to properly align. He also doesn't properly transform due to it entirely, but the other side doesn't have this problem. As you can see, it's fairly flush here. You pull over the arm, same on this side, or at least move this entire area with wheel in it onto his front, and you press the arms together. Now you can see the gapping due to this not really fitting together that well. Now for this side, it's a double hinged, fold it in, and then it's a question of aligning the nose, and it fits together quite well. So here he is in his vehicle mode. Now I like how it looks in general, though I'm not too fond of SUV vehicles for the obvious environmentalist and they're just too damn big reasons. But for the character it works. When looking at this, due to the amount of robot kibble you can see inside, I wouldn't have minded if they had actually left the windows completely painted on like the rear ones. Just being able to see all these robot parts inside doesn't look too good to me. Or they should have made these windows a lot darker, like the original, who has nearly black windows as far as I could tell. I don't have the original, unfortunately. It's one of those molds which never came out here. This one neither has shown up here. I actually had him in by mail order, as I've shown in one of my haul videos, but the whole video may already be off my site by the time you watch this, so oh well. As I said, he has some more paint applications. Really up to his name of gears. Yeah, the Autobot symbol in the gear. Yeah, it's a bit too corny for my taste, including this one as well. But at least they haven't overdone it. It's just those on the sides and the one on the hood. One on the hood could have been a bit smaller. That would have been nice. But otherwise, yeah. I can recommend getting this mold just for its sheer bulkiness and size. I'm just gonna pause this video and just going to show you the gorilla mode, which is very silly, but I'm going to add it to this video anyway. Alright, so here he is in his gorilla mode, which is pretty much just him leaning on his forearms. It also shows off one thing which I forgot to mention. He actually has hand articulation, despite not having wrist articulation. The four main fingers can actually move in and out as a whole, which is nice, so he can hold onto something. Also, something I forgot to mention, he does not come with any weapons or any accessories at all. So what you see here is what you get. The only thing to make the gorilla mode a bit more convincing would require modding his head so he can look upwards somewhat. But yeah, this is more of a fan mode than anything official, so let's leave it at that. All in all, as I said, I can recommend getting him, so if you can get him, get him.